Hi, I'm Lonnie Wass, a supervising engineer in the Fresno office and the program manager of what's called the Waste Discharge to Land program. This is the largest of the Regional Water Quality Control Board's programs with over 1,400 regulated discharges and 23 funded positions. Let me spend a few minutes talking about the program and some of the accomplishments in the last fiscal year.
The permitting units are headed by Senior Geologist Scott Armstrong in the Rancho Cordova office, by Senior Engineer Scott Hatton in the Fresno office, and by Senior Geologist George Lowe in the Redding office. The Redding office is not separated by function, but in Rancho Cordova and Fresno, compliance and enforcement are separated from the permitting staff. About 60% of the discharges regulated in the program are for the discharge or recycling of domestic waste. Some of the facilities regulated are very large, like the City of Fresno's regional facility with a design capacity of 88 million gallons per day. Some of the facilities are very small, like the systems that treat wastewater from campgrounds and rural mobile home parks. Many are in the medium range and are regulated not just to protect groundwater, but also to assure that unpermitted discharges do not occur to waters of the U.S. The program includes permitting for wastewater recycling, which historically has largely been for agricultural supply like irrigation of cotton, but increasingly for parks and green belts within the communities. This purple pipe is being placed to move recycled water within the city of Clovis. Industrial discharges regulated by the program are largely associated with processing of crops, including fresh fruit and vegetable processors, wineries, milk and cheese processing plants, canneries, nut hullers, fruit and vegetable dryers. Not all of the discharges regulated are conventional. Some unique discharges regulated by the program include discharges to surface water bodies or fill of wetlands that are not under federal jurisdiction. Some of the program's discharges are doing some pretty innovative treatment. The city of Fresno recovers methane from its digesters, which it burns in gas turbines, producing enough electricity for up to 75% of the wastewater treatment plant's needs. Hilmar Cheese is likewise digesting solids in digesters for energy. This is its newest 5.2 million gallon digester that is 28 feet tall and 128 feet in diameter. Mission Bell Winery is using waste heat to evaporate its high-strength waste stream and anticipates removing 250 tons per year of salt, which is hopeful to be able to begin selling soon. One of the big challenges to the program is keeping waste discharge requirements current. Permitting staff have been completing around 25 individual orders per year, the bottom portion of the bars in orange. Last fiscal year, staff completed 24 individual orders. With over 1,400 regulated discharges in the program, staff cannot keep the orders current by drafting individual orders. So we rely on waivers and general orders. In fiscal year 2015-16, staff enrolled 30 dischargers in the board's waivers of waste discharge requirements, the middle portion of the bars, and 43 dischargers in general orders, the top portion of the bars. Approximately 78% of the discharges in the program are currently regulated by individual orders. The individual orders are to be reviewed every 5, 10, or 15 years, depending on the discharge's threat to water quality. That means to keep the requirements current with individual orders, staff would need to present to the board over 100 orders per year.
In 2015-16, staff effected a program called Lean Six Sigma in order to expedite the processing of waste discharge requirements. The goal of the program was to attain a 75% reduction in the time spent on waste discharge requirements, and we achieved a reduction of 65% in the fiscal year. Other accomplishments include the completion of 182 inspections. We were slightly lower than our target of 224 because Our target included inspection of some of the oil field facilities, which now is a program of its own. Staff also worked on the on-site wastewater treatment system policy and reviewed 16 local area management plans submitted by the May 13th date and approved 2 of those local area management plans in the fiscal year. In conclusion, there will always be cases that will require individual attention, but as many discharges as possible need to be enrolled in fair and consistent general orders.